Hello and welcome back to Mal's Fishing Adventures. We are carping again, but we're in a different venue. This might go on to my last video, which will be after. So yeah, we are at Venton Fisheries, just outside of Totnes. It's a little 1 acre lake, and it's got some really nice carp in here. I can't remember how many they got, but apparently they got up to around £32. Really nice looking carp. I'm only doing the day session as I got work tomorrow. So yeah, it's apparently the VS carp, which are very nice looking carp. I've had a look on the internet. So yeah, same sort of tactics as last time when I was at New Barn. So I made a little ground bait mix up with 10mm essential cell boilies with some bloodworm and pellets, and now fishing over by a little bit of weed with I can't remember what rig I got on there. I'll show you. So we've got about 3" of boom. So we've got a little anti-tangle sleeve there, bit of putty halfway down on your boom, which is a 3" boom, which is connected to a quick change swivel to a, I can't even remember what they're called, it's been so long since I've been carping. They are D-rig kickers. So D-rig kicker on the hook with a tiny micro swivel where you attach your boilie to with a bit of dental floss, and then a tiny shot on the end of the hook, and it gives a really good turn on the hook. I don't know if you'll see it. So let's turn the camera down a little bit so you can see it. So that's the hook, and then look how quick it turns. Boom. So yeah, I got that one with a bit of half a dumbbell chopped up. I think it's fish dumbbell, I can't remember. With a half a white pop-up boilie on with sriracha chili sauce. So yes, I've copied it from Corda, but I thought I'd give it a go. I baited up a little area, so if I see fizzing, I can move it over. The other rig is just on a normal hair rig with the Max Attract Super G's. I have got a Ronnie rig ready. With a krill soaked pop-up. So that's the Ronnie rig. So what happens, that'll sit on the lake bed like so, and but this one, well, it doesn't pop up, it just sits nicely like that on the surface, on the bottom, so it's not off the deck. Because I don't know this lake, I've only just got back into carping, and it's worth a go. I'm just waiting to see some bubbles fizz in and pop a little lead to it, well, bait to it. I don't think there's loads of carp in here. I think there's only a few stocked in here, but it's a lovely little lake. So yeah, I'll give you a little butcher's. So you've got my roddy poos there with my landing cradle with the wet air sling. My net is up here against the rock tree. So yeah, lovely little lake. There's another swim next to me, but then there's loads of lilies here, or reeds, which I don't know, I might flick one over there, because I don't think many more people come in. And that's one part of it. There's fish fizzing. There's some bubbles fizzing over here on some lilies. Not many, but that's fish feeding. Bubbles are coming up. But yeah, that is Venton Fisheries. There is another chap over there. Yeah, it's a nice little lake. Yeah. Nice little lake. Don't get good phone signal down here, so just keep that in mind if you do come down. You can book online and gives you the gate code. I think it'll come on with the let's have a look. I've got to say it's on that catch site where you can book onto different lakes. Yeah, and it gives you the gate code. You can have only up to about 5 anglers fishing it. So yeah, nice little lake. I'll just keeping watching the water, see if I see any signs of fizzing or splashing. And that's what the carp are feeding. If they're splashing, the carp are definitely feeding because they're trying to clean their gills. So yeah, I'll bring you back in a bit, guys. Bring it back. Nothing to report apart from I've just seen a fucking loads of bubbles. Bailiff come around. Bailiff, the owner of Venton Fisheries. Yeah, I had a nice little chin wag with him. Nice bloke. I've just bought a bucket of bait off him. £8 for a bucket of their own pellet which they feed the fish. It's just basically that, almost like hemp food, hemp halibut pellets, almost like, but they're not. They got slightly different stuff in it. He told me where he fed the fish a few days ago, so I've just flung a rod out over there. So yeah, hopefully we might see something. So I've done a PVA bag with a load of those pellets in there, and I've drilled out one of the pellets and put it on a hair. So hopefully that will produce a fish. Yeah, keep watching the water. No splashing, so there's no sign of fish. There's a bloke over the other side. He's trying to repair a bite alarm. So yeah, literally not much happening. But be nice. It's not even midday yet, so we'll see what happens. Till then, stay safe, and I'll see you in a bit, guys. Well, I'll bring you back. Nothing to report. Sent a zig rig out, so it's about 5.5 foot out there while I'm fishing with the zig, so I've gone about 3. So the zig will be up in the water about 3 foot. There's no sign of any fish feeding or anything on the surface, so I think they're mid-water, so I thought I'd give a zig rig a go. Yeah, very slow. Don't know if it's to do with the air pressure, the temperature and whatnot. So we'll see. It's nice here. It's going to be a water you have to come to more and learn, and they'll find their feeding spots. I think I'll definitely be fishing this more often. It's quite nice. Book on, come after work. And bivvy up. Yeah, bivvy up and then focus and stay the night. I think particles might do well here, like smaller particles like hemp and bloodworm and corn, or maybe corn, maggots, worms. Because apparently the owner, when I was speaking to him, he only opened it up end of last year to fish, and he stocked the lake last February. So yeah, it'd be interesting. Be good to catch some of the little fish, some of the nice fish out of here. A lot of bugs, like water boatmen, I used to know them as. I think that's what they're called, on the surface of the water. So I've got a little black foam zig out, so hopefully that will get the fish. But I might bring it in a minute, because I'll literally cast it out and it went straight in the weeds. So yeah, nothing to show, so I'll see you in a bit. Hi guys, I'll bring you back. Can't see him now, but I have seen carp. I might see some more carp, I'm not sure, I'll have to have a look. But I saw him over there somewhere. There's a little, yeah, around here, over on the far bank. I saw 2-3 carp swimming around together. I'm not sure. No, not. So yeah, over here, don't know if you can see it in the background, it's around here somewhere. Around there somewhere. There's a little gully outgrowth where they've dragged all the weeds out, and he feeds the fish in there as well. And I saw 2 or 3 carp mooching around over there, but I reckon over there would be quite good as well, right on the edge of the weeds, because this is this is the last peg that I'm standing in, and there's a load of weed in here. There's a bit of like an overgrowth there and a bit of weed there. Oh, sorry. So a bit of weed, all the weed goes across here, and then there's a bit of a insert there where they might transfer through, and then there's a little bit of weed there, and I'm fishing in there, and there's weed there. So yeah, I've seen fish. That's the main thing. But yeah, like I said, this water's only just recently been opened. It's quite clear. I don't know how well that'll pick up. Ooh, sorry. Ooh. It's quite clear. So yeah, hopefully if I leave it over there, that's it. I've moved it over there. I'm not moving anymore. These are the rods now until I go home in about 3 hours. So yeah, it's quite nice. I think that's a nice little cove over there, right bang in the middle where they've been transferring, looks like. Yeah, spoken to the guy over in the other bivvy, he is in about there. He's quite a nice chap. Got chatting about all sorts. The swims are alright. It's big enough for swims for setting up a bivvy. Well, I've turned my bivvy into a shelter so you can fish. But you've got to be on it, I think, here, if you get a bite, because of all the weeds. I'll take you down to the next swim next to me. And this is the next swim. I think it's been dug out a little bit, so you can put a bivvy right in there. I think this would be quite a nice swim as well to fish. You can fish up to reeds. There's an aerator there. You can fish up into there, and you can also fish into that cove where I'm fishing, because I think it's this swim, the swim I'm in, and the next swim over. The only swims you can cast to the other. There are rules to cast to the other side of the bank. Look at it, it's quite nice, quite clear water. When I see a big carp now in it. So yeah, you've got a little shelter. They've got a toilet here, and I think showers, and like a little mess room with, around the corner is a caravan which has your landing net, your mat, and I think it's a cradle supplied here. Because they don't want the cross contamination of all the diseases. And I understand, because they are nice carp and they are expensive. Because like I think it was about a £20 carp-ish. Say about a £20 carp is about £1,000 to buy. So you think they've stocked this lake and they've got an otter fence around it. So they've stocked the lake with about 35 carp up to £35, and you think a carp at £20 is £1,000, and then the prices go up the bigger they get, because they go on summer, like different seasons, like summer seasons. So you've got like C1, so that's the first year of growth, which are normally around, say, about £5 carp. Then you've got C2, which is probably about, say, I think around £10 carp, and then it goes up and up and up. So every year it's like the first year C1, second year C2, third year C3. That's when they growth, and that tells you how old they are, and then they get to a certain size, and then they go on how they sell them on the weight. So yeah, carp aren't cheap to buy, and if you're koi enthusiastic like I used to be, you know carp are not cheap, and you've got to look after them. Even though they're not yours, you come here and you pay to fish it, so look after your fish, after their fish, because if it wasn't for these guys you wouldn't be able to fish it. I know some lakes are a bit different, but you still got to look after them the same. They're an animal at the end of the day. And then if you look after them, you're more chance of coming back to catch it again another day. Well, hopefully catch it another day. I know carp, they get wise. They get very wise on the angling side. So that's why they get harder to catch. When they're firstly newly stocked, it's a bit easier because they've never seen a line or hook or felt a hook or weight ever before. So yeah, the older they get, the smarter they get, and harder they get to catch. That's why if you watch some of the videos and stuff, or you follow lakes, that like a carp might not get caught for like 2 years, because they're wise old carp. Well, we could definitely come in here a few times, learn it a little bit, so we can get a pluck a carp or two out. Before I maybe join a syndicate. Yeah, it's lovely here. Loads of baby dragonflies. So that would tell you there's a lot of natural like bugs in the water, like larvae and whatnot, that the fish can feed on. Yeah, what they've done here so far, I'm quite impressed, because apparently when I was speaking to the owner, it was overgrown, hasn't been touched in years. It used to be a trout water, so they've built up the swims again, stocked the lake. They've been de-weeding the lake as well. So yeah, what they've done so far is quite impressive. And if you're into your course fishing and you live locally, or not even locally, and you want to get out, go onto the Catch website. You can book onto Venton. I think it was £10 for the day, plus you like booking, like admin booking thing, so it makes about £10, 25p I think. yeah, you can book more than a day. I can't remember. I don't know how much it is for like a 24-hour here. Probably be about like 20 quid, just over 20 quid, I reckon. Because you're doing the night as well. Yeah, I'd definitely be coming back for a few sessions. But I think I will try and get some hemp mix, worms, especially now we're going to be coming into autumn winter. Autumn winter. Get more natural baits in the water. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit, guys. I'll bring you back. Nothing to report. But I was speaking to the owner again, because he knows my brother. Because my brother dropped some soil here for him. Yeah, so we've got chin wagon. Apparently he's going to stock some more carp in here. I think he said he's going to go up to around 50 carp in here. So at the moment he's got about 25 VS carp in here. And then he's going to stock some Daytons. So that will hopefully push the fish on the feed more. He wants to get a few 30s, buy some few 30s. So that'd be good for here. So yeah, he said he wants to get around 30 carp, about 50 carp in here, and that's it. He has some nice perch in here as well that he's bought. So yeah, the perch will be good because they keep all the smaller stuff down, so they got stuff to feed on, so it'd be good for perch fishing here. Yeah, not much to really say or show, which I'm sorry to say, but new lake, completely new lake to me, so it's learning the lake, and plus it's new carp in here. And yeah, apparently it doesn't get that busy here, which is quite nice. Yeah, it'd be interesting when he puts the new carp in here. Really nice bloke, the owner. So yeah, definitely get out here again. Sorry if I go quiet, it's just taking the scenery, it's quite nice. I know family watch this, but so if Broski, if you're watching this, dust your rods off. Yeah, thank you everyone for the subscribing and the follows, or the likes I meant. But if you do like my channel, do please feel free to subscribe. I am going to start mixing out from freshwater to seawater. Predominantly it'd be sea fishing because I like sea fishing, but I am enjoying my coarse fishing, my carping. Literally set up, sit behind bars. Yes, it's lazy, very lazy, and just sit there and wait. At least I can chill out There may be snooze in between. Yeah, and if I don't catch anything, this will be the last you'll hear from me. So yeah, if I do catch anything, I will chuck it in. So stay safe. If you don't go, you don't know. And get those lines wet. It's good for you. So yeah, stay safe. See you soon. And thank you very much. This is my fishing adventures. I'll see you soon. Don't know where, don't know when. Tight lines.